A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about the D10. We are going to talk about how D10, which is a very important chart because it talks about our career. In this seamless world today, most of the time that we think we are, even when we think we are with our family, is actually occupied with our careers. So the D10 becomes an important chart practically. And we are now today going to look into the 6th house of the D10. Why the 6th house of the D10 is important, what it has to show, and what you must overcome in life to reach a high pinnacle. But before we begin, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments, your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do. And do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. The 6th house of any chart is the prarabdha associated with that house. It talks about what you have to finish in this lifetime. See, prarabdha means from your entire baggage of karma, the sanchit karma, what has been allocated to you in this lifetime to cover up with. So that is known as the prarabdha. The 6th house of any chart, be it the D1, the D9, the D10, the D7, the D12, the D60 or the D40. Whichever chart that it is, the 6th house is important because with respect to that particular area of life, this is the prarabdha that has been allocated to you to finish off. And once the 6th house is also called the obstacles. Why so? Because your prarabdha, if there are malefics present there in the 6th house, there will be obstacles in life. And these obstacles, if you use them as stepping stones, if you work in that area, then you will, since you have worked it out with any divisional chart and for that matter in any chart, the 6th house is the house which is the 9th from the 10th house. So when you are working out your obstacles, you are making the karma for that particular chart easier. The harder you work, the luckier you get is something that is applicable here. So the karma becomes, for that chart becomes easy to a great extent such that then life becomes more smoother in that direction. On the contrary, when you are not working on that lines, when you are not trying to finish up the karma that chart is portraying to you, in that case you will have constant upheavals, ups and downs in life regarding any house. So when we are talking about the D10 is the chart of your karma, of your, it's not just the chart of your profession. Actually, it becomes the chart of your profession when you look at it from the 10th house of the D10. It is your whole karma, and from the 10th house of the D10, the 6th house, as I said again, becomes the 9th house. So when you start working with a lot of effort in that area, because that area is going to give you a lot of resistance, but when you start working with a lot of effort in that area, you will notice that life and work in that direction becomes smooth. It is like getting polished in that area. So the 6th house of D10 chart shows us the house of obstacles, and it is also the competition that one feels in your life. So if there is a very strong planet out there in your 6th house, you have a lot of competition. You will be working in a zone there where there is unbearable competition. But if you are able to work out that competition, if you are able to put in the mehnat or the substance that is required in that area, then you will see slowly and steadily the planets behave in a good manner for you over there. Positivity starts churning in because as relates to your profession, it starts bringing you luck and you start moving to a height. Let's take an example. In the chart of Shah Rukh Khan, in his D10 chart, you see here in his 6th house is an planet called Saturn, which is also the Lagna lord of the D1 chart, sitting there. Lagna Lord is essential because Lagna is you. And the 6th house is about hard work also. It is also obstacles. So did he have obstacles in his career? Lots and lots. Competition. I told you earlier that the 6th house reveals the kind of competition a person can have. He could have had competition from the masses because here the 6th house is the house of Cancer, which represents the masses, and Saturn is sitting here in the 6th house of competition. He could have had competition from the masses. Now Saturn is also sitting for him in Ashlesh Nakshatra, which means changing, rechanging, undergoing a lot of turmoil and pain. And because of his career, Shah Rukh Khan has had a number of surgeries. He's had number of falls, fractures, surgeries that is associated with his career. But yet Saturn talks about patience and perseverance. And throughout his career, he's maintained that patience, he's maintained that perseverance, and he has been very strong in staying put no matter what the work is. In fact, in his interviews, you would get to hear that. And so, that Saturn, again, as it works from the 10th house, it being in the 9th house, has given him returns for his hard work at a great level. Don't forget, the Saturn in the 9th house, as per Bhavarth Ratnakar, is a Yogkarak. So, this Saturn in the 9th house from the 10th house, that is the 6th house, has given great returns, but only after staying put and working really hard has given him results. So, do apply that in your chart. If there is a technical question, do write to us and we'll get back to you on that ASAP.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.